Welcome, fellow seekers, to the forge of the Stoic Alchemist. Today, we delve deeper into the ancient wisdom that empowers us to transmute lead into gold, our challenges into strength, our fleeting impulses into lasting character. These are not mere affirmations. They are the alchemical declarations you will make to yourself each morning, shaping your inner world and, by extension, your realitone. Every challenge is a crucible for strength. World is a grand laboratory, and its trials are not punishments, but precise instruments designed to refine us. Consider the very nature of transformation. The same intense heat that melts the softest butter simultaneously hardens the mightiest steel. Each dawn presents you with a choice. Which will you be when life's furnace roars to life? Most perceive adversity as an arbitrary burden, but the true alchemist recognizes it as the gymnasium, where resilience is forged and character is tempered. Think of figures like James Stockdale, the U.S. Navy admiral, who endured 7 years of unimaginable torture as a prisoner of war in Vietnam. He attributed his survival not to blind optimism, but to a profound grasp of Stoic philosophy. He famously stated, "You must never confuse faith that you will prevail in the end, which you can never afford to lose, with the discipline to confront the most brutal facts of your current reality." Stockdale understood a fundamental truth. Challenges do not break you. They reveal you. They strip away the inessential, offering an unparalleled opportunity to discover your true mettle and become profoundly stronger. Perhaps you find yourself in the throes of a formidable trial right now. Financial strain, strained relationships, health concerns, or the gnawing uncertainty of your path. Your initial instinct might be to wish these difficulties away, to lament your fate, or to succumb to self-pity. But what if we shift our gaze? What if these trials are not happening to you, but happening for you? The ancient Stoics held a revolutionary perspective on hardship. They viewed every obstacle as a divinely designed training exercise, meant to sculpt and sharpen their inner being. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, encapsulated this perfectly. The impediment to action advances. Action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Every obstacle contains within it the seeds of opportunity if you have the eyes to see it. When you declare, "Every challenge is a crucible for strength," you are fundamentally rewiring your relationship with difficulty. You cease being a mere victim of circumstance and embrace the role of a diligent student of life. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and instead inquire, "What is this trying to teach me?" This isn't an invitation to seek suffering or court problems. Rather, it's a profound recognition that struggle is the non-negotiable price of growth, and growth is the very essence of a meaningful existence. A muscle gains power only through resistance. Character, likewise, is fortified only through the trials it overcomes. Each morning, prepare your mind for the alchemy of the day ahead. Every challenge is a crucible for strength. I embrace difficulties as opportunities to forge my character. Today's obstacles are tomorrow's wisdom. I do not pray for an easier path. I pray to become an indomitable spirit. 2. My journey is my unique alchemy. Comparison, they say, is the thief of joy. But let us expand upon this truth. It is also the saboteur of genuine progress, the corrosive agent of confidence, and the relentless enemy of authentic success. Every morning, countless souls awaken, only to immediately calibrate their own lives against the meticulously curated highlight reels splashed across their digital screens. They forget a critical distinction. They are measuring their behind-the-scenes, unedited reality against someone else's carefully staged performance. The profound philosopher Epictetus wisely observed how much trouble he avoids who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does, but only to what he does himself. He understood that your only meaningful competition, your only true benchmark, is the person you were yesterday. Yet, The ubiquitous digital landscape has mutated comparison into an insidious 24/7 addiction. You witness someone's exotic vacation photos, and suddenly, your own life feels mundane. You see a promotion announcement, and your career seems stagnant. A perfectly posed relationship post makes your own love life feel woefully inadequate. But here is the unseen truth. You do not witness their struggles, their quiet fears, their private failures, their moments of profound self-doubt. When you declare, "My journey is my unique alchemy," you are making a conscious, powerful choice to run your own race, at your own pace, towards your own finish line. You are refusing to grant external timelines the power to dictate your self-worth. You are acknowledging the fundamental truth that every individual begins from different starting points, possesses distinct resources, navigates unique challenges, and holds a personal definition of success. Your journey is singular because you are singular. Your foundational experiences, your inherent strengths, your personal struggles, your deepest aspirations, and your specific circumstances are exclusively yours. Attempting to walk another's path is akin to trying to wear another's shoes. They may appear attractive from a distance, but they will never truly fit and will inevitably lead to discomfort or pain. The most fulfilled and genuinely successful individuals have mastered the art of defining success on their own terms. They have ceased the futile endeavor of trying to impress those they don't even like with accomplishments that hold no real meaning for them. They have cultivated the wisdom to celebrate others' triumphs without diminishing their own value, and to genuinely appreciate their own progress without craving external validation. This morning, commit to a life of authentic self-creation. My journey is my unique alchemy. My path is distinct, my timing is perfect, and my progress is profoundly meaningful. Today, I celebrate others' successes without questioning my own intrinsic worth. I am precisely where I need to be on my personal odyssey of transformation. 3. I choose discipline. The master key motivation is akin to the fickle weather, unpredictable in its arrival, transient in its duration, and entirely beyond your direct command. Some mornings, you awaken infused with the boundless energy to conquer the world. Other days, merely summoning the will to rise from bed feels like an insurmountable feat. But discipline is like the very act of breathing. It functions seamlessly, whether you feel like it or not. Consider the legendary Roman general and Stoic philosopher, Marcus Porcius Cato the Younger, renowned for his unyielding discipline. Even amidst the biting chill of winter, he would intentionally traverse the streets of Rome barefoot, deliberately cultivating his inner resolve. He grasped an immutable truth. Comfort is the insidious enemy of true greatness, and discipline is the unshakable bridge connecting aspirations to tangible accomplishments. He proved, through sheer force of will, that you do not require a surge of motivation to act. You simply require unwavering discipline. The majority of people idly await inspiration to strike like a bolt of lightning. They believe they must feel invigorated, energized, or exhilarated before they can embark on a task. Consequently, they wait and wait, perpetually wondering why their goals remain stubbornly out of reach. Meanwhile, the disciplined are quietly, consistently building empires, while the unmotivated busy themselves constructing elaborate excuses. When you declare, "I choose discipline," the master key, you are issuing a profound declaration of independence from the tyranny of your fluctuating emotions. You are asserting that your actions will not be held hostage by your feelings. You are choosing to embody a person who performs what is necessary, irrespective of how you feel about doing it. Discipline is a muscle, and like any muscle, it grows demonstrably stronger with consistent application. Each instance you choose discipline over immediate comfort, you are adding significant weight to the very fabric of your character. Every time you consciously perform a task you'd rather avoid, you are unequivocally proving to yourself that you are worthy of your own. Trust, capable of honoring your own commitments. The Stoics called this the discipline of action, the inherent ability to execute what virtue demands, even when the task is arduous, monotonous, or profoundly uncomfortable. They understood that motivation is a fleeting visitor, but discipline cultivates the consistent action that meticulously builds extraordinary lives. Reflect upon the most successful individual you know. I guarantee their success doesn't stem from an endless wellspring of motivation greater than yours. It stems from a superior command of discipline. They have learned to decisively divorce their actions from their emotional whims, and instead inextricably link their behavior to their deepest values. This morning, forge this powerful commitment. I choose discipline, the master key. I will act based on my sacred commitments, not my transient feelings. Today, I do what I said I would do, regardless of how I feel about doing it. My discipline is my superpower, the very chisel of my destiny. I want you to engrave this affirmation in the comments below. My discipline creates my destiny. 4. Gratitude. The alchemist's lens. Your perspective is the canvas upon which your reality is painted, and gratitude is the alchemical lens that transmutes the most ordinary moments into extraordinary blessings. Each morning, you stand at a crossroads. You can choose to fixate on what is absent from your life, or you can choose to acknowledge the abundance already present. One path inevitably leads to misery. The other unfailingly leads to profound abundance. Seneca, the great Stoic playwright and philosopher, observed, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." He understood that gratitude is not about denying the existence of problems. It is, rather, about keenly recognizing the miracles that unfurl quietly alongside them. Consider this very moment as you absorb these words. Your heart pulses rhythmically without conscious command. Your lungs draw breath without your direct instruction. You likely have access to clean, potable water, a protective roof over your head, and the ability to hear these words through technology that would have seemed pure magic to our ancestors a mere century ago. Yet, in countless mornings, we awaken with our minds predominantly fixated on what we lack. When you declare gratitude, the alchemist's lens, you are making a deliberate, conscious choice to train your magnificent brain to perceive abundance where it previously saw scarcity. Neuroscience affirms this. The regular practice of gratitude literally rewires your neural pathways, fostering a natural inclination towards optimism, resilience, and profound contentment. Gratitude is not a performance of feigned perfection or a dismissal of genuine struggles. It is profoundly about maintaining perspective. It is about remembering that even your most challenging day contains elements inherently worthy of appreciation. It is about grasping the profound truth that happiness is not about acquiring everything you desire, but about deeply appreciating everything you already possess. The Stoics employed a powerful practice they termed negative visualization, wherein they would intentionally imagine the loss of what they currently held dear. They would contemplate the absence of their health, their loved ones, or their possessions, not to cultivate pessimism, but to deepen their appreciation for what they presently enjoyed. This morning ritual will fundamentally transform your entire day. Instead of rising burdened by your problems, you awaken illuminated by your blessings. Instead of feeling deprived, you feel overflowing with abundance. Instead of perceiving insurmountable obstacles, you discern potent opportunities for growth. Gratitude, the alchemist's lens, shapes how I see the day. I will notice the profound good that surrounds me. Today, I choose abundance over scarcity, appreciation over complaint, and wonder over worry. My grateful heart creates my happy life. 5. I will end the day a masterpiece in progress. Every sunrise presents you with an inviolable contract. Invest this day wisely, and you will retire richer in wisdom, stronger in character, and closer to becoming the most refined version of yourself. This declaration isn't about achieving monumental breakthroughs with every passing moment. It is about harnessing the subtle, yet unstoppable, compound effect of small, consistent improvements that transmute ordinary days into extraordinary lives. Seneca, in his evening ritual, practiced a profound form of self-reflection. He would meticulously review his day, asking himself, "What wound did I heal today? What failing did I resist? Where can I demonstrate improvement?" He understood that the pursuit was not perfection, but ceaseless progress. He knew, with alchemical certainty, that even a mere 1% improvement each day would, over the course of a year, compound into a truly remarkable 37-fold transformation. When you commit to ending the day a masterpiece in progress, you are, in essence, transforming every single day into an intensive masterclass in personal development. You awaken as version 1.0 of yourself, and you retire as version 1.01. This incremental gain might appear insignificant in isolation, but mathematically, its power is undeniable. This mindset revolutionizes your approach to every facet of existence. That uncomfortable conversation becomes an invaluable opportunity to cultivate courage. That inevitable mistake becomes critical data for future, wiser decisions. That frustrating delay transmutes into a chance to practice profound patience. Every experience becomes raw material for growth, rather than simply something that passively happened to you. The profound beauty of this approach is that it renders true failure impossible. Even if you navigate a truly terrible day, you can still end it better than you started by extracting the bitter yet valuable lessons from what went awry. Even if you stumble and make missteps, you can still grow by meticulously extracting wisdom from those very mistakes. Even if your goals remain elusive, you can still improve by consciously adjusting your approach for the dawn of tomorrow. This isn't about self-recrimination or the demanding pursuit of an unreachable ideal. It is about an intentional engagement with your own evolution, a sacred recognition that each day is a precious gift that must not be squandered. When you consistently end each day a masterpiece in progress, you build an unstoppable momentum that propels you irresistibly towards the life you are destined to live. Your future self is depending on the conscious choices you make today. Make them count. These 10 alchemical declarations are not merely words. They are the very blueprint for constructing an unshakable life. When you begin each day by claiming profound responsibility for your experience, by diligently protecting your inner peace, by laser focusing on what lies within your sphere of control, by recognizing your inherent and immutable worth, by choosing decisive action over mere intention, by embracing challenges as opportunities, by rigorously avoiding debilitating comparisons, by prioritizing the unwavering power of discipline, by practicing the transformative art of gratitude, and by committing to ceaseless daily growth, you transmute from someone who passively reacts to life into someone who actively, consciously creates it. The ancient Stoics understood a profound truth that modern self-help often overlooks. True strength is not about superficial positive thinking or pretending problems vanish. It is about painstakingly developing the inner resources, the deep well of resilience, to gracefully handle whatever life's chaotic winds hurl your way, with wisdom, with courage, and with an unyielding grace. These morning declarations are your daily training program for cultivating precisely that kind of inner power. Remember, you don't need to be perfect at this. You simply need to be consistent. Begin with the single declaration that resonates most profoundly with your soul, and gradually integrate the others. The ultimate goal isn't to become a Stoic philosopher overnight. It is to become a little more resilient, a little more intentional, and a little more in sovereign control of your own internal experience. Each and every day. Your mornings shape your days. Your days shape your life. And your life, my friend, shapes your enduring legacy. Make them count. If this message resonated deeply with you, please hit that like button. Share this with someone who needs to hear this vital truth. Drop a comment below with your favorite alchemical declaration. And don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing content. Your future self will eternally thank you for the sacred investment you make in your mornings, starting today.